Hey, welcome back to part two of the Combined Awards Megatron review. I am your host, Brave of Brave's Toy Review. And let's continue with this. Some of the cool little things I want to point out before we go into tank mode, some additional little cool things, because there are many cool things, is some of the design work you got here and in the shoulders. That looks really good. The little rivets and all the line work is really, really well executed on this figure. Now, the issue I have with him, one more issue that I have with him, and I'll find an issue for your ass, right? The issue that I have with him, like all of the other Combined Awards figures, is the simplification of the transformation. I am not a fan of a easy transformation, especially if I can just take it out of the package and transform it. But that's what we get here. I fiddled with it, and yeah, it wasn't hard at all. So let's get into the transformation. So I promise you, I transformed him maybe twice last night. Twice. Transformed him from robot to tank, from tank to robot. So it's not hard. There were a few things that I initially had issue with. I wasn't quite sure about, but trust me, I got past it really quickly. All right, first things would be to bring these little pieces down to cover his fists. Same on that side. On the foot, rotate those up. Nice ratchets on those. I gotta give them credit on that. Some people turn the head around. I leave the head facing this way so it's covered by this piece. And you can just go ahead and fold that up like that. And let's take notice of the detail here under this portion, which becomes the front of the tank. That looks really good. Take those and just flip them up. So you can bring the legs to a split and bring this down. Here on the legs, you'll see this little pin rotating hinge deal here. That looks really nice. It pops out really good and folds back like that. I just loosened them up right quick. There we go. Take these arm pieces and you see this is on a hinge. Fold that up like that. And then you can bring the tank treads, the tank wing treads up. And here, see if I can get nice and close so you can see it. You'll see there's like a little stem sticking out here and a little notch there. That just fits right on into there. Like that. And you still have that spacer. So if you end up with this spacer, don't think that it's wrong. It's actually correct. Same thing is done on that side. And it snaps into place and holds very well. This piece here, you see this little stem here, and on the inside of the arm, you'll see a peg hole there. Interjoin those pieces, and that holds that together pretty steady. And you can just extend that, but we'll extend at the end, just so you can keep everything on camera. This part here collapses. It probably would have been easier if I would have did this part first. Here you'll see this peg. Here there's a, can you see it? Hold on. There's a peg hole there. Put these down. There's a peg hole there and here. So those pieces will peg into there. And you see it a little bit better. And this kind of fits over the top of that. And it snaps right into place. And you can go into the bottom just to make sure that this piece fits there. And once it's there, it's there. I mean, it holds very well. Everything is in place. Treads are kind of coming off, but that's okay. Make sure everything is pegged in well. All right, that's good. Go back here and make sure our cannon is nice and plugged in. Okay. And on the back here, this little cod piece kind of fits in between pegs on the back there. You can see that. And that keeps everything in place. So then all you have to do is go back over him and make sure everything is lined up well. If not, you'll get this crooked deal going on. And that's really all a part of making sure that his legs are set just right. It's one of the more temperamental things about the transformation, if any. Because if the legs aren't set just right, when you go to plug everything in and put it together, it'll be kind of crooked. Now, once you get all that stuff set in place, see what you come out with is a pretty nice looking tank. Not too much that I would argue with on this tank, except for this motherfucker. So I had to take it off camera right quick to adjust my waist swivel. That waist swivel will totally fuck up the transformation if it's not done completely right. So just adjusting everything to make sure everything is pegged in place very well. And from the back now, you can see that it's about as even as it's going to get. And then at this point, you can extend that cannon. And that looks pretty good. It's a nice silver tank mold. You can even take at this point, if you want, your guns and put them in place here. I guess in numerous places you can put one. Hold on. I think you can put them on this bitch. Yeah, one fits there, like so. And then this other guy here, that's kind of tight. I'm not sure what the fuck's up with that. Should be able to fit right inside of there, you son of a... There we go. Ah, there you go. That looks pretty good for a Hasbro figure. I know you guys are like, fuck you, Bray. I can see you motherfuckers right now. Fuck you, dude. You never want to give Hasbro their full fucking credit, man. Hasbro is God. Hasbro is God amongst ants. No, I'm going to be honest with you, man. It looks really good. I have to say it looks good. And the part that, the two things that stand out to me the most about the tank mode that I love about this figure, that almost had me willing to possibly think about maybe keeping this bitch, is those tank treads, because they do move. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, motherfucker. They do move. That's really nice. And they're rubber. Smell that rubber. that's rubber, man. And the turret. I like that. A nice ratchet on the turret. Semi-hard, semi-soft. That's what she said. I hope not. But yeah, I really like that. So I can't really say anything bad about it as far as Hasbro figures go. And check this shit out. You can find this little enemy. If I see my enemy, and then I'm gonna fire, motherfucker. He shoots his rocket. Yeah, so that's what you get there. Any last words or thoughts for this guy? I would say if you're a Hasbro guy, a Hasbro type, and there are many of you out there, this will be a solid Megatron for your collection if you don't mind having a tank Megatron. Because in the end, for me, that's the biggest drawback. I will not accept my Megatron as a fucking tank. I don't care who makes it. I don't care if Fan Toys make it. I don't care if TFC make TFC. Y'all fuck shit up. I wouldn't get y'all shit anyways. I don't give a fuck who makes it. Excuse me. I'm going to rant right now. I will not accept my fucking Megatron as a tank, a jet, a fucking fuel truck liner. No, none of that shit. I don't want no fucking space age Nerf gun Megatron. None of that fucking shit. Megatron is a pistol. That's what I like. That's what I want. That's what I grew up on. Now, for me, he has to be that. Anything else is unacceptable. I don't give a fuck how big the fucking pistol grip is. I don't give a shit. So for me, this guy wouldn't work for my collection. But had I not had that predisposition to the whole tank gun deal, I could see him working. Because they obviously, I don't care what you say, they obviously made this guy to stand next to Prime and to compete with any possible MP scale Transformers. It's just that, I mean, it's a leader class Hasbro figure, and it's not really going to compete with anything the third party puts out, unless the third party puts out some trash. Just being honest. Other than that, I think he looks good. And from here, I want to let you know that I'm very thankful and grateful for your continued support of Brave's Toy Review, and look forward to this guy being a giveaway, because he doesn't have any place in my collection, and I prefer to send him on to someone who would really appreciate him. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're looking for this guy, you should see him in mini Walmarts on mini shelves. They're starting to flood the space. If you want to save your money and wait for the giveaway, I should be announcing the rules for that giveaway this week, or in the details of this review, in the description of this review. Thanks for watching. See you next time.